Go time. Right, Coach Helen for YouFit Studio. Right now, going to talk about, are you ignoring the truth? No. I quite liked writing this one. For lots of reasons. Oh, wait. Let me give me a tan. There you go. Instant. By the way. If you can't help your hair, help your tan. Look at that. It's alright, it's just natural light. I enjoyed putting this one together. I enjoyed putting it on as well. Because this is something that I don't tend to touch with a relatively new client. I don't like to touch that one. I like them to feel comfortable with me before I get in there, in deep. That's some great feedback today from a client about that. However, we'll come back to that another time. So this follows on from yesterday's live, because yesterday's live, right, I talked about the roadmap or the blueprint or the journey that's pre-planned, right? It was interesting because I had a chat with the client. First thing, my first call this morning, she's like, "All right, it really resonated for me." And what I did was I said, a lot of us in life, having an earthquake, no we're not. A lot of us in life have a perception of how life is meant to be. Like, I should myself to death. I'm going to should all over myself. Shoulding all over myself. I should have a big car by now, or I should be married, or meant to have 2 kids by now. I should have had a promotion. I should be happy. I feel that one. Things are meant to be in place by now because I have put them in place in my life. Like, I've predetermined that these things are meant to happen at this point in life. I should be married. I should have 2 kids. I should be earning X amount of money. If I'm starting my journey, I could have done one on this alone, isolated, and expanded on this more. Certainly, if I'm going to lose weight, I should have lost a stone in a day. I'm exaggerating. Maybe a month. You get the idea, right? So the roadmap is a period of time in which you've decided it's meant to go a particular way. And God, I hope anyone if it changes, like, because you'll beat yourself up like something chronic, like should all over yourself. You should have done this by now. You should have lost a stone a day. All right, we should all over ourselves, and then we start to look at oh hey, hello. Different ways that we deal with it. So we know the different ways that we deal with it and what you can adjust in those situations. So that was a good live, right? I think I got across. I hope we've talked about clients. You got it anyway. One person got it. So now it's about understanding, right? Because I talked about it a little bit. So developing the idea, right? So because this is always happens, right? 9.9 times out of 10. This roadmap hasn't come from within, right? Somebody hasn't magically brought this up. It's been created over a long time. A lot of perceptions in life are created over a long time. They're to do with the belief system. So I believe I should be at this point in life because that's either how I was raised to believe, or my siblings did it. So therefore I believe that's how I'm meant to be. I am looking externally at other people's achievements. It's not jealousy, by the way, that's just comparison. We copy as people. I want to come back to that in life as well. We copy as people. Everybody's like, oh, I don't copy anyone. No. Yeah, we kind of do. Think about it. From birth, you copy walking, you copy your parents' language, you copy the mannerisms, you copy their food choices. Guess what that's going to be live about? You as people, as children, into young adults, teenagers, we are taught young age to copy people. That's no different. So what we tend to do is match other people around us. So actually, they look like they look happy because they did this. Therefore, it should be the same for me. I should follow the same road back. And this is where it gets interesting, because there lies the lie. I need some music. Bum bum boom. That's where the lie is. Because it's not your truth. You haven't, from within yourself, actually sat and gone, what is it that I want? What is my journey? What is my roadmap? What is the truth? I did a lot about this as well, didn't I? Talked about Katie Byron. So I said, what is true? What has life showed you so far to be the reality of your roadmap? What is your roadmap as it is right now? Right? So what is your roadmap right now? What's the reality? What's the truth? Comparing it to what you believe it should, that word, should be. What's the truth? What's the reality? Now, if I look at somebody with a weight loss journey, that's a really interesting conversation to have. And this imaginary, probably not imaginary, but at this stage I need a whole, I'm like, hey, Yeti. 100% of clients over the last maybe 2 years I've had the conversation with about expected weight loss journey and what's the truth, what's the reality, what's the lie we're telling ourselves about weight loss, or how it's is in reality for you as an individual, not how it's been for somebody you've watched do it. Now, one of my clients is drawn a lot of focus at the minute about their results, and rightly so, because they're fantastic. And lots of people want to follow that journey. I should be like that. I don't understand. Why am I not like that? I should be like that. Okay, well, how that client achieved that was looking at their own reality and knowing what was true, what was achievable. That client broke their roadmap, predetermined roadmap. Went, no, I'm not going that way in life. I'm not accepting this is where I'm going to end up. I'm rewriting it. The truth is I know how to write it for myself right now as I am, right? So what's the truth? Now, if I break it down even more, if you have, let's get specific with it. If I can use a specific example. Let's get real. Everyone wants to lose weight quickly. I don't mind if you say you realise, or mind if you say no. The reality is that a lot of people want to lose weight quickly because they want to get done fast. Quick, fast, get it done. The truth, if you're ignoring the truth is that for it to be successful and have longevity is to do it alongside your life, not build your life around it. So it's recognising your roadmap. Let's recap for yesterday. Recognising the roadmap that you think is meant to be there, and then turning it and saying, well, what's the actual truth? Because I hear things, there's 3 things I hear. Right, three reasons why somebody can't change that roadmap, or unable to, or think they can't change that roadmap, right? I hear, I am a mother, as an example. I'm a working woman. I'm a busy man. I'm short on time. I'm a lot of things. I'm an identity. I am something, right? So the reason why somebody might say to themselves there's no way of changing the roadmap, or if they're trying to ignore the truth, they'll say, I am a busy person, Helen. No doubt you are. It's not an actual description identity. You're also multiple different things. I am is an identity or a reason why somebody will say, I'm going to lay that one out there. This is why I can't do it. I can't. Next one, 2. I can't do it. Oh, I can't. Now we all know, or I think about language and words and how words develop. I think I'm about to be inundated with dogs. Right, I can't is one that comes up all the time. 1 second. Pre-preparing. I can't possibly, Helen. I can't do that. I can't focus on my sleep. I can't do my food. I can't exercise. Let's go back to Katie Byron. Is that true that you actually physically can't? Or what's the truth? You don't want to? You're bored, you don't feel it, whatever. Haven't got value in it. That's the truth. These are reasons why someone will be held back in changing this roadmap. Alright, so recap. I am a busy person. I'm a parent. I'm incapable of doing something, a belief or identity. Then you've got I can't do that. Belief, I can't. Possibly can. And then 3. Oh, I did it right. I had to check then. Still checking. How many months in? Blame. And I talked about this a little bit yesterday. It's because I can't change my thoughts around this because it's my work's fault, my child's fault. It's because I have no time. Blame. So we go identity, belief, blame. 3 reasons why somebody will not look at their roadmap and adapt it or change it and continue on with it, because they'll say, no, I'm reaffirming that this is how it's meant to be, that I should be here by now if it wasn't for ... So it all in this way, it all kind of together. I should have lost weight by now, Helen. I'm blaming the pesky weather. I couldn't go and do my steps, Helen. I couldn't lose weight this week, Helen. I couldn't get outside. The weather. I can't look at my sleep this week. I know I should be able to sleep. I should. So how would you resolve them? Okay. Identity, right? So asking yourself, is this really all you are? Because a lot of times when somebody says to me, I can't change that, or it's because I am, the first thing I'm going to say is that all you are? Is one part of your identity who you really are? What's the truth? What's the actual truth? People ignoring it, like, no, but I can't do it because I am a parent. You were not always a parent. You will always be a parent to some degree, but you won't be the same parent as you are right now. Is that always going to be a reason not to change how you set out your life in advance? Yeah, I would say probably not. Again, I can't. I already said I want to resolve a little bit. Well, can you? Can you? If I challenge someone and say, can you do it? Or can you give me something near to it? What can you do? If you can't do this, what can you do? What are you able to do to allow yourself to move forward? Blame. Take responsibility. I'm doing a live on that on Saturday about taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is quite a tough one. Certainly if I'm challenging as a coach, it's a tough one. If I'm saying something, let's get some accountability around blame and responsibility. It's a tricky one, and it's quite painful for the person as well to say, actually, the truth is, it always comes out. This is the interesting thing. If somebody's ready to change that roadmap, it will come out eventually, because the sentence will start with, the truth is, Helen. And then I'm like, oh, we've seen it. We stopped ignoring the truth. I've known what it is. The truth is, Helen, I've been saying. I'm like, and this is what I say about we're all creatures of habit to some degree, that patterns of human behaviour are there. They we are very alike, people around us, more than we think we are. We have a lot of different emotions attached to some of our behaviours and actions. However, as people, we fall back on some very patterted responses. The truth is, Helen, I've been saying, and then it usually says ... Oh, I've realised. The truth is, Helen, I've realised. The thing is that it's always there. The fact is that we don't tend to delve into it and don't look at it, because it is painful and uncomfortable sometimes to be so direct and bring out this stuff and really look at it and say, this is the real reason I'm not moving forward in terms of weight loss or in terms of being healthier, is because I've told myself that this is this is one common one. I'm a middle-aged woman. I can't lose weight, Helen. I'm a middle-aged woman. This is my roadmap is predetermined that I'm meant to be this weight. Give Kate zero. Kate's like, I don't know. And yet that's true. You talk to anybody, I'm sure Kate's come into contact with people, that age is always a reason, saying, I can't possibly lose weight. I'm multiple things, right? So that's a blame. I can't. And an identity, all in one. All in one, where a woman who has all the abilities and all the skill sets to be able to take control of their health. There's no reason. Lots of our clients, I like to wheel a client out at this point. Usually one of our 6-year-old clients who's lifting heavier than I can and go, let me just introduce you to this lady right here. To completely kind of say, well, that's a lie. What you just said, not in so many words, unless I know them really well, which I will go, well, that's a lie, because hello, meet the 6-year-old who can lift me. And yet, is that not something that if your clients with YouFit, you've probably experienced at some point where we've challenged you and gone, well, hang on, you've decided that you're accepting that this is where you're meant to be in life, that you're meant to be right at the point where your kids are moving out. Now you're meant to be retired and you're meant to be overweight and you're meant to be going through the menopause, and therefore it's completely impossible to lose weight during menopause, belief. I'm going to blame the fact that my hormones are over the place, that I can't possibly do anything because identity, I'm a perimenopausal, menopausal woman. And take that as an example, and then I'm going to break it down and go, well, actually, well, I could just wheel out that woman, right, and go, hey, let me just get rid of all those in one go. Or is to say, well, actually, you're a woman, yes. Also, you have the ability to move, and you're basing your roadmap on the average woman. You're about to make a massive change because you're not the average woman, because you walk through the door and you work with us, which immediately puts you outside of that bracket of women who are meant to be overweight at that age because you want to work with us. Tick, done. Get that one straight off the bat. Identity be gone. Yes, you can. Of course you can lose weight. I'm going to help you lose weight and you're going to experience it. You are going to lose weight. That's it. You decide to walk through the door, so you've made a commitment. And here is a plethora of women of your age bracket who have done it before you. Say you can. That is not true. And then blame. Well, no. I'm perimenopausal. I'm doing all right in terms of being able to manage my weight and the food and my training. All good. Here was this. How old is Helen? Yeah. I'm perimenopausal. How about this? Yeah. Okay, next. Give me something else. Give me something. Give me another one. And then I'm just going to give you back the truth and go, no. Thing is, this stuff is always there. It's just part of what we build into, like I said earlier at the beginning, it ties in with yesterday's, because we build it into, like, kind of reaffirm that we can't possibly change the roadmap because of these elements. And I'm part of what we're at YouFit is going, no. It's like Pong. You remember, is it Pong? You know, like the thing where you go, and it goes a bit faster. The ball starts bouncing. That's what it's like when someone starts that with that. If we can challenge that straight off the bat, we're going to, because you want to ensure that someone starts flying, right? Recap. Firstly, we talked about how Kate and I both need haircuts. Not long now. There's a lot of waxing to be done in my hair as well. Then I said it's similar to yesterday's live, it ties in. So I broke it down into parts because there's a lot otherwise to cover in one. It's about people acknowledging what the roadmap is, understanding what it is that they think they're meant to be predetermined at, in terms of specifically today I went more in weight loss, as what a lot of you will understand and have experienced yourself or seen. To recognise your roadmap is part of it, and then to recognise where the heck the belief system comes from behind it, or what the identity or blame is for being unable to make changes to it, because it's always based on, as I said earlier, somebody else's principle or something you've seen or copied or believe somewhere has been instilled in you that it's meant to be. The reality is, yes, you can change it. There's only some common things that come out where people say they can't possibly change it or haven't been able to, or there's something else responsible, or because they are, right? So it's identity, because I am a woman, right? Reason number 1. 2, I can't, because it's belief. Yes, you can. And 3, blame. I blame the environment. I blame the weather. I blame my whole circumstance for the reason why I can't do something. Because I am. See, again, example, all 3 tying together for reasons why people believe or convinced that they can't change their roadmap. And then you break it down and go, well, actually, nah, you're not just a perimenopausal or woman, you're lots of other things, and guess what? There's no reason why that is going to stop you. That's the truth. Stop ignoring the truth. I can't. Yes, you can. You can do anything. If you come into work through the door with YouFit, then you're really halfway there. Let's be honest. Yes, you can. You know. True. Blame. take responsibility. Also, how much of that is true, if we're honest? Most of the time it's easier and less painful to put it outside ourselves. And I couldn't do it because I just go, no, I didn't do it. So I've learned the hard way. I just always submit when I haven't done something. Especially if Sam's asking. No, I didn't do it. I'm not going to give you a reason. Because all of it will be a lie. I just didn't do it. Did not do it. Right, tomorrow I'm back at 5 with, quite like this one, fight or flight. I'm going to literally fight someone and then run away. Please do join me for Friday night. Friday night in Leicester lockdown, still here. Still with the peoples. I'm still remaining loyal by not getting my hair cut. Until then, have a lovely evening and a lovely day tomorrow, and catch you tomorrow.